Okay, we got a 2000, what's this, a 14? What is this, a 2016 Chevy Impala? The customer says he needs control arms, which is this. So we gotta take this off. It's a ball joint on the end. And we gotta replace them on both sides. So we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna show you the part. Okay, these are the control arm here, ball joint, control arm. This was, how much was this?
$180 for both.
$180 for both sides. Got these off of Plymouth Road, Detroit Auto Parts or something, but they the cheapest in the city if you're in Detroit for suspension parts, them in Detroit axle. So you know you don't got to spend an arm and a leg. It's just the labor that's gonna cost you. But we're gonna go ahead and get this on the car. That strut is fucked up. I see that, bro. Okay, so got the PB blaster. We're gonna go ahead and spray everything down. It's a little easy. It's winter here. It's I think 8 degrees today, so January the 31st. So it's a pretty cold day to be turning some wrenches, but we're gonna get it done. Look, we're gonna soak him down so it's shit easy to come off. So spray it down, we're gonna get to the tools. Show you everything you need to do to take this off. Okay, so you gotta break these off. The 2 bolts. There. Them bolts. They are 18 millimeter. So you're gonna need, you know, my famous Milwaukee. You know, that's all I use. I don't use nothing else. Best goddamn cordless tools ever. You're gonna need this 18 millimeter. This is a Milwaukee ratchet wrench. Best too. So you're gonna have to come in like so. You're gonna have to put your ratchet up there. Hold that bolt. Okay, you gotta hold that bolt like that while you break it loose. I'll show you how to do it. You gotta use 2 hands. Let me tripod this so y'all can see. Y'all can see the technique, and then you got it from there. So I'm gonna break it first. See, it's gonna spin, but do that to make sure it ain't broke up in the arm. Okay, you come, get your ratchet. Get your ratchet like so. Hold your ratchet. Done deal. See? Out of there. So that's the process for these two. For getting them out. So you got that. The bolt is free. It's out. Got him out. Do that for the next one. You know, impact gun at the bottom. So that's, I'm gonna try to do the ball joint, and then this. Then you got this one here. We get that out as well. Stay tuned. All right. So you gotta get the ratchet here on this end. You can't use an air gun. You got to do a hand job to get that out. Tool of choice, buoy cone, cobalt. I done had this shit 15 years. Hell of a tool. So I gotta set this up. Okay, and as you can see, just that's it. It's like so, and it'll come out. See, boat moving. It's a slow hustle grind, but just keep turning, and it'll come out of there. Okay, if you want to move a little faster, once you break it loose, you can use a cordless ratchet to take it out. I'm using a shallow head on a Milwaukee cordless 3/8, 18 millimeter. Don't forget, put it on. She out of there like butter. Okay, so we gotta get this boat out here. You can see that boat there. So this is what you gotta use. You gotta make your little setup. 15 millimeter here, extension. You know I got got him on buoy, so I can let it rest on the floor. 15 here, short extension. I just break it. So here we go. Here. Here. And you see I put my foot on that and just go. See, it's broke loose. And that's all you do. Tricks of the trade, we can get it done quick. Time is money.
Best mechanic in the city, you gonna get me right.
Okay, so we gotta get the ball joint out of the control arm here. So you need a crowbar and a good size sludge hammer, but we're gonna go ahead and get out and try to get it out. And then we can get the control arm out. Okay. Sludge hammer. You just pry it out. That's all you gotta do. Sludge hammer, crowbar. Let's get it. Yeah, you can use that, or you can just, you might get lucky, and you can just knock it out. Yeah, we got lucky. She out of there. She out of there. There we go. Ball joint pretty worn though. You can see that. Let's get the new one installed. Okay, so we got the new one going up. So we're gonna get it in there. It's the same process, removal, just reverse. We're gonna get it in here, I gotta wiggle it in. Okay, now the problem is you're not gonna be able to get it in and get it lined up. To get that in, you can't do it. So I'm gonna show you the trick to how to get it in.
Really gonna make it.
Okay, so here's the trick. Well, I used the bottle jack. I got my stand under a different car, so just something to prop it up, preferably a jack stand. And you need to get the floor jack and put it on the end of the rotor, and you got to raise it up to compress that strut so you can get lined up. That's all you got to do. Okay, see? We was able to get it snaked in. Let's see, we got him raised up right on the end. Just put it on the lip just a little bit to bring it up. You can flex with it. Okay, now let's get the bolts in.
I help with the whole thing.
Yeah, that's all right, all right, so you gotta take a hammer. You gotta tap these in. That's the only way that's gonna work. It's under a lot of torque. So you gotta tap them in. See, I got that one in right there. So the hard part gonna be to get that ball joint in, but we'll get it in. But let's get these in, let's get it bolted down. Put the nut on this one. Okay. Alright, we're gonna have to play with this one to get it in. So stay tuned. Okay, you're gonna have a hard time getting this in. You're gonna have a hard time. So the trick to getting it in, put the flow jack on it, just push it up a little bit, and as you can see, both screws is up. Just put the nuts on them, let's roll. So that's the trick, use the flow jack. Okay, so now we gotta get this and the ball joint in to here. So it's a little trick to that as well. Floor jack. Using the flow jack. Flow jack your best friend when you're doing suspension. Okay, let me show you how to do that. Okay, good to go. It's in, as you can see. Use a little muscle it in, add all the bolts in. But see, you didn't have to take all of this off and the strut, which is technically what most people would do, is take all this off to resolve the weight to do the control arm. But that's a shortcut, so you don't have to do all this work and get the job done, make your money. Okay, so that's it for this. It's all together. I'm gonna put the wheel on and good to go. Okay, that job is complete. Everything's tightened up. Like I said, we went around having to take all this off. All this is time. So that's the shortcut. Use your flow jack, be your best friend. So we've been on this job probably about an hour, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And I'm just moving a little slow because I'm taping, but you should be able to do it in an hour with this process or less with the right tools. So there you go.